this issue of the Transkei Environmental Conservation Decree 9 of 1992 and the subsequent removal of our people along the Wild Coast is very unlawful. It is unlawful because that particular act that those people who are removing the dwellers, they are lying from an invalid act. That act is invalid because there was a case of Kohliso versus the state and others in 2014, ZACC number 33, which was before the Constitutional Court for confirmation of a High Court decision by a judge in the province of the Eastern Cape. But the problem with that act is that that act is not an act of parliament, that particular act. That act is not a provincial act. It's not a conduct of the president, and therefore it's not a law that was made in this democratic dispensation that we find ourselves in. But in this case of Kohliso, what was interesting was the end note by the justices of the Constitutional Court, where they said that it is rather odd that 20 years into our constitutional democracy, we are left with a statute book cluttered by laws surviving from the bygone of undemocratic era, remembered for the oppression of people and suppression of freedom, discrimination, divisions, attempts to break up our country and military dictatorship. When these laws determine criminal liability, the situation looks even worse.